Tune in to Tech Plus on Air, where we turn technology talk into a real talk. I'm your host Alia, and today we are talking about a brand that changing the way people shop, spend, and pay. Well, Atome isn't just a payment option, it's a fintech company with a strategy as sharp as its UX. And guess what? Behind every split payment is a whole stack of technology decision shaping the future of digital finance. Without wasting any more time, joining me today, the tech Avengers themselves, Mr. Adam, the strategist, Fawiza, the fintech brain, Miss Hidayah from business development, and Miss Najwa, our resident user experience expert. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Let's move on to our question. Let's start from ground zero. Adam, hit us with the big picture. Why does a company like Atome need a technology strategy? Can they just run the app and collect the payment?
Okay, I wish it was that easy. But first of all, thank you for having us right here. So, look, Atome is not a startup company already, and it's not in someone garage like previously also. So currently we are operating across multiple countries, and multiple currencies and many type of customer behavior. So we will use this technology strategy is how we scale the responsibility and to innovate without breaking any laws.
It's right, Adam. And we are talking about a real money. Atome is handling financial data, credit risk, and also personal info. One glitch and boom, trust is gone. You need a solid foundation and not duct tape and also prayers for our user.
How about you, Hidayah?
So let's be honest. Buy now, pay later. It sound easy, but then it's complex under the hood. You got approval, interest-free tracking, merchant integration, and also compliance with the financial law, different financial law.
The experience has to be frictionless. No one wants a finance apps that confusing or clunky. Strategy is about tech. It's about user trust, flow, and consistency.
Okay, for powers of Atome, what actually Atome built on? What technology are we talking here?
This is a good question. So when we talk about Atome, cloud infrastructure for one. So they are likely using AWS or Google Cloud. That's why they spin up service fast across the Southeast Asia and then without building any data center in every country.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because this serverless computing, that means we can handle spike in traffic during sales and without any crashing and to avoid any issues while the transaction. So it's like especially it's like a big event like a 12/12 sales. It's make sure everything went smoothly.
Okay.
And their app is driven by data. Every tap, swipe, and purchase is feeding algorithm. They are predicting what you want before you even search.
And don't forget about the machine learning. Atome is likely used for AI for credit risk scoring. So if you are a first-time user, it will quickly assess whether to approve your transaction in 1 millisecond.
Wow. So it's like, hi, I'm Atome. Here's your deal. Here, we trust you. Now go buy those shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you guys still okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm impressed. But come on, every technology strategy has its cracks or risks. What risky about Atome approach?
Yeah, let's talk about regulations. We operate in many countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, which is they have their own fintech law, which is we need to follow. Some of them like we have to follow their KYC, know your customer, and other is require reporting. It's like running the same race on 5 different tracks. Yes.
And they will always have a credit risk. If too many user default, the business will take a hit, and that's why their back end must be airtight with fraud detection, behavioral analytics, and also a real-time users.
Okay. So, Najwa, you want to add something?
For user experience is everything. Mess up transaction, delay refund, and user won't just leave it by double tick about it. So everything people nowadays is viral.
Yeah. Very viral.
Okay, how about Hidayah?
It's also a nice point. So I think scalability versus affordability is expensive to maintain top tier tech. So server costs, API partners, cyber security layers. So Atome have to plan their own budget well lah.
Okay, so next, for the next question, what makes Atome unique than other buy now pay later? Okay, what is Atome doing that others buy now pay later and aren't?
They are not just a BNPL, it's considered as a buy now pay later. They are building an ecosystem so you can shop inside the apps and get exclusive deals and track spending, and maybe in the future you can also access other financial products.
The UX is clean. Everything is intuitive. From sign up to checkout, it feels human. No jargon or no guessing.
Atome is smart actually, because every click fits the bigger picture. What's trending?
Yeah.
Was viral nowadays? So what people abandon at checkout that they cannot purchase.
Okay.
So they can proceed with the payment and pay it monthly.
Yes,
Nice.
that's a great point of view, Adam. So additionally, Atome is also have partner with local merchant. That's a great deal actually, because they are not just focused with the big brand lah. So they also integrating with regional commerce, which is I think it's make loyalty.
Wow, that sounds great. Okay. For the next question, what's next for Atome? What's your opinion?
Currently in our world, especially in this era, we prioritize the AI, smart AI. So we would like to use the smart AI scoring so to detect our customer who use and we can predict whether you will imagine a dynamic credit limits that we can provide to the customer.
So for my side, I see them as spending into a financial wellness, tools to manage a spending, savings, news, and maybe even a small scale financing.
Price and gesture UX. What if you could improve payments with a smile or voice comment?
That sounds fun. So I think Atome trying to be your friendly. So like AI power, cloud hosted, micro branding, banking also sound interesting.
That sounds great for every question. So Atome isn't just building a payment app, but it's building a future, right? Okay. And like any great technology company, the strategy behind the scenes is what really powers the innovation. Big thanks to Mr. Adam, Miss Fawiza, Miss Najwa, and Miss Hidayah for the insight. If you missed any part of our segment, catch the play on our website or follow us at Tech FM Radio on all platforms. I'm your host Alia, and you have been listening to the Tech FM, where ideas take a flight. See you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.